We are talking about sewing in collections by color, print, or themes. So if that's some content you would like to see, keep on watching. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Rochelle from Rochelle.Handmade.Designs, and in this video I am going to be answering all of the different questions that I have received about sewing in collections by colors, prints, themes, and how I start series. So before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe button, and also turn on the notification bell so you are notified every time I upload a new video. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Hello, ciao, guten tag, aloha, hola, konnichiwa, wagwan, bonjour. If you are returning, you know what to do. Go get you something to drink and a quick snack. Come on back so we could go ahead and get right on into this video. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get right on into this video because I'm going to try to keep it short and breathe, okay? Just like what you guys like, all right? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right on into this video. All right, so I've received so many DMs about this topic of how I announce series, how I announce collections, how I go about collections. I have been given so many questions about this topic because I do a lot of series, I do collections, I pick patterns that people don't think about, I pick fabrics, whether it's anchor or print. How do I mix match things in my closet? So I'm going to give you a couple of details of what I do, all right? And I'm going to just be answering some of the questions that have, hit my DM in the last 3-4 months, all right? So, and the first question is, and I'm going to be looking down because I have these questions both. It came on my phone, but I am looking at my computer simply because I don't want to miss anyone's questions, okay? So the first one is, why do I sew in collections or series? All right, so this question, I'm going to say, sewing in collections by colors, prints, or themes is a way for me to start a series or a collection, but not a year-long collection or series. I'll get to that on why, because I almost did that this year, and I'm going to talk about why, because it's the end of the year, and I'm going to tell you why. Just hold on to your comment there. It also allows me to mix and match my ready-to-wear versus my handmade as well. It also serves as like a blueprint, a roadmap, an outline, a diagram of what's already in my closet to pair those ready-to-wear versus handmade garments as well. One thing that I did realize this year with sewing in collections, series, and things of that nature is basically you don't want to do it for a whole year. Okay, so if you guys know when I did this dress series, the skirt series, I did not finish it. And here's the reason why. When I came up with that strategy last year, it was like, okay, I need more dresses in my wardrobe. I need more skirts in my wardrobe. And then by the time I got to 15, I was so overdone with sewing more dresses, sewing more skirts. So I'm going to take it from me. Do not do a year-long series unless you are not doing that one thing, because the dress series was supposed to be a whole year. And to be honest, after about 6 months or 7 months, I was so over doing more dresses and more skirts. I'm not going to lie. Weather did change my plans. However, I was over it at the same time, okay? That's just being 100 with you guys, right? So my thing is, if you do a collection or a series, 4 to 5 pieces and you're done on to the next. So moving into November, I did the pants series, and you guys know that I think I sewed like 5 or 6 pairs of pants, and you guys love that series because it was very condensed. It was 1 month and done. And I think going into 2023, that's exactly what I will be doing. One and done. One series, let that end, and then on to the next. I will not have so many series going on at the same time like I did this year, and I almost stressed myself out. All right. So that's how I do it. But stay tuned for the collections that I'm going to be having in 2023, as well as some of the other YouTubers that I want to collaborate with. I have not sent out any information to anyone as of yet because I want to solidify all of my plans and when it's going to happen. So stay tuned for that. All right. Now, the next question that I got was how I go about announcing series and the process. So this is a good question. So how I go about announcing and the process it's not simple, okay? So one of the things that I do is I plan on how I want the series to be presented. For instance, I'm gonna go back to when Talisha and I did #Sewing5 and Below. We had several Zoom meetings to, discuss or whatever, because if you don't know, Talisha stay up north and I stay here in the south. So, our time zones is the same, but we wanted to make sure that all the details was hashed out before, starting a series. What you don't want to do going into a series, especially if you're working with someone else on the series, is being unprepared. Okay, so you need to know who is it for, what's the idea behind it, why are you doing, you need to know the 5 W's, who, what, when, where, and why, who's going to be doing it, why you're doing it, what it's going to bring to the sewing community, and etc. Right? So have a plan, execute the plan, and then bring more people into what you're trying to do to build off of what you're trying to do and extend it out to other people as well. So that's the, how I do it. Announcing it, I like to announce series as far in advance as possible. Now, for me, announcement is a good week and a half to 2 weeks just for the announcement. But the process of putting them together for me can be 6 months out. Okay. Me personally, because I do, full disclosure, I do work outside my home. I do have a 40-hour-a-week job. I am a mother and I am a wife, okay, and I cook. So with that in mind, I like to be overly prepared for different things that I do here on my channel. So I'm just going to say announcement at least a week and a half, 2 weeks out. But the actual process is, I'm going to be honest with you. And if you remember when I did the, I think it was like So Much Colors 90s edition, everyone that I collaborate with would tell you Rochelle reached out to them 5 to 6 months in advance to allow enough time for them to pick patterns and everything like that. So if you have ever worked with me, you know that if I reached out to you, it's far in advance, okay? Just full disclosure there, all right? So moving on to the next thing that was asked, okay? So this one is a good question. How do I pick and choose the patterns I'm going to use for a collection or a series, all right? So first of all, I like to check what's already in my closet, all right? And then most of the time what I do is I see what could pair with, other things in my closet, whether it's ready to wear or me made. So I like to do that first. And then I choose the pattern based off of what I need. For instance, if I have a top and I have a fabric and I know that I need more pants or more skirts or more shorts or, bottom portion of my wardrobe, I normally pick a pattern based off of that. So that's how I go about choosing the different patterns that I need, to fit into my wardrobe when I am choosing a collection, all right? Next one, do I choose patterns first or fabric first? All right, so I'm just gonna put it like this. You can do it either way, but this is what I do. And if you guys don't know, I have tons of fabric, okay? I know, it's sad, but when you're a sewist, you have tons of fabric. Majority of the time, you have more patterns than fabric, but I just happen to have a lot of both, okay? All right, so one of the things that I do is 9 times out of 10, I choose the fabric first, okay? And the reason why is because, let's just say it like this, fabric will be here today and gone tomorrow, whereas a pattern could be here today and gone next week. So I like to choose my fabric first and then go to my pattern stash and then choose the pattern. That's how I do mine. Tell me what you do. Do you choose the pattern first and then the fabric, or do you choose the fabric first and then the pattern? Let me know in the comment section below. All right, next question is, how do you come up with the number of items you sew in a collection or series? Ooh, that's a good one. To be honest, I just basically decide how many items will look good in a particular collection, really, to be honest with you. Like, I'm gonna go back to hashtag so much colors. So I looked at the basic colors, you know, so you know, I call it the Skittles, right? So I wanted to do one for red, yellow, or I'm sorry, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple, right? So with those numbers, come on, I don't want to do 7. That's just an awkward number, right? So therefore, I chose 8 other sewists to collaborate with. Now, it was a few of them that I have collaborated before, but I also wanted to put other people that I have spoken with on Instagram to go ahead and do the collection with them as well. So some of them you probably have never seen. Some of them were not YouTubers, some of them were just Instagrammers, and I was perfectly fine with that as well because, you know, I just like to branch out and give everyone an opportunity, you know, to work with me on different things that I may have going. So if you have not followed them, make sure you follow them as well. You can always go back to hashtag so much color, hashtag sewing 5 and below, see some of those videos if you have not done so already and you're joining me for the first time. All right, full disclosure there. All right, next one is, what is one of the first collection series that you plan on doing in 2023? Oh my gosh. So if you looked at my last video, that was Fleece Navidad, and then I did a Joann's fabric haul video. Those fabrics will be pretty much one of the first collections that I do in 2023. So I'm just going to tell you guys, I don't know when, but it's either going to be a fleece or plaid flannel collection. That's one of my first collection series that I'm going to be doing. But when I say it's going to be a small one, it's going to be small, probably 4 to 6 items in that collection and done. Reason being is because January, February is our coldest month here in Florida, so I'm not going to extend it probably past a week or 2. Just to let you know, all right? And the last question that I was given was, can I participate or join in your challenge or series? Absolutely. Like, if I announce something like the pants series or the coat series or whatever, yes, you can participate in any series, any challenges that I have, okay? I announce them for other people to join, and sometimes it gets many people sojo going, you know? Like, for instance, the pants series, there were a few of you who joined in the pants series, tagged me, and was like, hey, you inspired me to sew more pants. I appreciate that. So whenever you sew your pants up, tag me and I will share on Instagram, and hopefully, you know, if I can, I will share on YouTube if I'm doing a video that's close to when you send me the photo as well, all right? But when I did, the coat series is still here. I'm almost done with those, okay? The coat series, I want to shout out Jacqueline from the Sewing Parlor. Just by doing 2 unlined blazers, she was able to pull out a pattern, and, you know, she was doing the 25 days of Taskmas, right? So 25 days of different tasks that you do leading up to Christmas, right? And she tagged me in her reel that she did on Instagram to show me like, hey, Rochelle, you inspired me to pull out blazer patterns that I could sew up in the next few weeks, all right? So kudos to you, Jacqueline. Yes, ma'am. You're welcome for that. So yes, you can always participate in any challenge that I have. Just tag me in your post on Instagram or here on YouTube if you're doing a YouTube video and you want to, you know, say thank you, Rochelle, for whatever reason or whatever I did to inspire you, or I mentioned something like a pattern haul or something. Just tag me or whatever, and yes, you can definitely do it on YouTube or on Instagram as well. All right. Well, that's it for everything for the Sewing In collections by print, theme, or colors as well as the questions that I was given. So I wanted to answer that as like a small Q&A. So moving into 2023, you will see more videos of me as well. So thank you so much for watching this video. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so you are notified every time I upload a new video. So I'll catch you in the next video. And as always, keep sewing.